Hello, my friends. Welcome to your practice. Let's begin. This is an awesome stretch yoga practice focused primarily on your hips. I'll have you begin in Shavasana. So go ahead and lay on your back. Rest your arms at your sides with your palms up and close your eyes. Deep breath into your nose. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. One more. Big breath in. Let it go. Begin to breathe just through your nose. Create a slow, steady rhythm of breathing. Notice your ability to fairly quickly settle your body and bring your mind present through your breath. Reach your arms straight out wide to your sides. Bend your knees, set your feet wide about the width of your mat. Windshield wiper your knees side to side. As your knees turn one way, turn your head the other. Drop both your knees right, turn your head left. Knees through center, drop them to your left, turn your head right. Simply let your legs fall heavy. Knees through center. Bring your knees into your chest and place each hand to a kneecap. Use your hands to circle your knees around one way. Switch, circle, go the other. Knees through center. Set your feet down to the floor. Cross your ankles right in front of left. Then let your knees open out wide to the sides. Reach your arms out wide with your palms up. Either keep your arms straight or bend your elbows into cactus arms with your palms up. And steadily move your breath. Switch the cross of your ankles. Simply bring left ankle in front of right. Hug your knees into your chest, wide of your rib cage. Either stay like this or happy baby, reach your hands for the outer edges of your feet and create some movement side to side. Center. Set your feet to the floor about hip width apart, your arms at your sides. Bridge, lift your hips up as you inhale. And as you exhale, lower your hips down. Cycle through a few times. Inhale, hips up. Exhale, hips down. 2 more. One more. Once you lower your hips, reach both your legs straight up to the ceiling. Hands to the backs of your thighs, rock up to seated or any way you'd like to come up. Now flip around, lay on the front of your body. Place your hands together in front of you with your elbows wide. Rest one side of your face down. Bend your knees. Windshield wiper your legs side to side. Lower your feet down to the floor. Bend your right knee out to the side for half frog. So try to bring it in line with your hip and then scoot your right knee away from you, bringing your right hip closer to the floor. Then take a little side bend here by lifting your head and scooching your upper body over to the left a bit, and then rest your head back down. Press your right hip towards the floor as you breathe. Walk your upper body through center. Right leg meets your left. Give your hips a little shimmy side to side. Place your hands on the mat under your shoulders. Cobra, lift your chest, inhale. Lower, exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Lift up. And lower down. Place your hands together in front of you, elbows wide. Rest the other side of your face down if you can remember. Bend your knees. Windshield wiper your legs side to side. Lower your feet to the floor. Left side, half frog. Bend your left knee out to the side and scoot your knee away from you. Walk your upper body over to the right just a bit. Rest your head back down. And as you reach your left hip towards the floor, some of you it might touch. Breathe steadily. Walk upper body through center. Left leg meets your right. Give your hips a little shimmy. Place your hands under your shoulders. Kneeling up dogs. So as you inhale, straighten your arms, lift your chest, and just let the hips be heavy. And as you exhale, bend your elbows to lower back down. Cycle through a few more. Inhale will lift you all the way up. Lower with your exhale. Let's say 2 more. One more. Once you've lowered down, lift up into a long tabletop. So you'll push up to your hands and your knees. They'll already be set. Dancing lion, create big circles with your body. Switch circle, go the other direction. Child's pose. Touch your big toes together with your knees wide. Press your hips back towards your heels and rest your forehead towards the floor. Walk your hands, your upper body off to your right so you're lengthening through your left side. Walk through center to the left, lengthening through your right side. Walk through center. Lift up to tabletop, hands and knees. Cow cat. As you inhale, tilt your tailbone up, drop your belly, look forward. Exhale, tuck your tailbone, round your spine, chin to chest. Back bend with your inhale. Tuck, round, exhale. 2, inhale. Exhale. Last one, in. Out. Neutral spine. Modified side plank. Kickstand your right foot just to the right, and then open up. Your left arm up, float your left leg up at a balance here. Bend your left knee, and see if your left hand can find your foot. If you grab it, pull your heel in tightly to your hip. Option to look up. If you do have a hold of your foot, now kick it away, let it pull your arm back, and find the back bend through your spine. Float your left leg straight back, your arm up. Tabletop, lower your hand, lower your knee. Very good. Other side. Kickstand your left foot just to the left. That's what will help you balance. As you open up, reach your right arm up. Float your right leg, stacking your hips. You can certainly stay right here or bend your right knee. If your hand can find your foot, pull your heel in tightly. Good. If you have your foot, keep a hold, kick it away this time. Release your leg straight back, your arm up. Tabletop. Lower your hand, lower your knee. Frog pose. I'll have you turn sideways on your mat. Then take your knees out as wide as you feel comfortable going. Try to keep your hips in line with your knees and your heels in line with your knees, like frog legs. Maybe lower down to your elbows. Lift up straight arms. Bring your knees, legs about hip width apart. Sleeping child's. Bring your hips towards your heels. Rest your arms at your sides and forehead towards the floor. As you inhale, reach your arms out wide. Stand up on your knees, arms up overhead. Exhale, arms wide to your sides, forehead towards the floor. Inhale, rise, arms up, look up. Exhale, hips towards your heels, forehead down. Inhale, rise, reach, look up. Exhale, hinge, rest your hips back. Allow the whole body to soften. Reach your hands forward. Lift up to tabletop, downward dog. Tuck your toes, press back, and move around here. Pedal the heels. Lift your right leg up, open your hip, bend your knee. Right side pigeon, right knee behind right wrist. Angle your foot in a bit. Bring some weight towards your hips and fold forward. Let your head rest down towards the floor. And center your attention to the sound of your breath. Walk your hands in, lift up. Tuck your back foot under. Downward dog, step back. Move around. Pedal the heels. Second side, left leg up, open your hip. Left knee behind left wrist, angle your foot in. Ground your hips, fold forward. Settle into the sound of your breath. Walk your hands in, lift up. Downward dog, step back. Little movement. Tabletop, set your knees down. Bring yourself around to seated. Place your hands behind you, fingers forward. Set your feet hip width apart. Reverse table, lift your hips up, inhale. Lower your hips, exhale. Move with your breath. Lift, inhale. Lower, exhale. Keep going. One more, lift up. Stay lifted. Lower your hips down. With your hands behind you, just turn your fingers to face backwards. Set your feet wider than your hips and windshield wiper your knees side to side. Bring your knees through the center. Take your legs out wide, straddle. Feel free to turn sideways on your mat. Either hands next to you, work to sit up tall, or if you have some space, fold forward down the center. Lift up. Bring your legs back together towards the top of your mat. Right side Janu. Bend your right knee. Place your right foot anywhere inside your left leg. Either hands next to you, work to sit up tall, or fold forward over your straight leg. Lift up. Set your right foot down to the mat in front of your hip. Place your right hand behind you on the floor. Left arm straight up, inhale. Exhale, bend your elbow outside your knee. Twist, look behind you over your right shoulder. Unwind out of your twist. Interlace your fingers under your right foot and bend your right knee under your armpit like a half happy baby. As you inhale, work your right leg straighter. As you exhale, bend your knee back under your armpit. Legs straighter, inhale. Bend with your exhale. Keep going. Next time you straighten your right leg, keep it straighter. Lift your chest, look up. If you feel like you have some space, bend your elbows to bring your right leg in closer to you. Float your right leg where it is for a moment, arms up, inhale. Let it all go, exhale. Left side Janu. Bend your left knee, left foot inside your right leg. Sit up tall first with the option to fold forward over your right leg. Lift up. Left foot to the floor in front of your hip. Left hand behind you. Right arm straight up, inhale. Exhale, bend your elbow outside your knee. Twist, look to your left. Unwind out of your twist. Interlace your fingers under your left foot. Bend your knee under your armpit. Move with your breath. Legs straighter, inhale. Bend it, exhale. Move with your breath here. Straighten your leg, lift your chest. When you're ready, straighten your leg, lift your chest. Stay with the option of bend your elbows, hug your leg in a little closer. For a moment, float your leg, arms up, inhale. Let it go, exhale. Bend your knees, cross your legs with your right shin in front of your with your right shin in front of your left. Fold forward. Sit back up. Place your right hand behind you with your fingers away. Set your feet down the width of your mat. Reach your left arm straight up. Lift your hips a little or a lot. Left arm up and over your head. Couple breaths. Keep your hand and your feet where they are. Lower your hips. Drop your knees to the right. Bring your left hand to the back of the mat where your right hand is. Keep the arms straight for a breath. Bend your elbows, lower them down, with the option to rest your head on your hands. Walk your hands in, lift up. Turn to face the top of your mat and cross your legs the other way, left shin in front of right. Fold forward. Lift up. Left hand behind you, fingers away. Set your feet the width of your mat. Lift your hips, little or a lot. Right arm up and over your head. Lower your hips. Drop both your knees left. Right hand to the back of the mat where your left hand is. Straight arms for a breath. Release down to your elbows or rest your head on your hands. Walk your hands in, lift up. Turn towards the top of your mat. Long butterfly. Soles of your feet together with the knees wide, keeping the feet away from you. Fold forward. Let your head hang heavy. Lift up. Straighten your legs. We're reclining back, so make sure you have enough space behind you. Reach your arms forward. Lay your spine back. Reach your arms over your head. Point your toes. Hug your knees into your chest with your hands. Lift your head up, face towards your knees. Lower your head, lower your feet, arms out wide. Eagle your legs. Cross your right knee tightly over your left once or twice. Knees to your left. And turn your head right. Legs through center. Uncross. Switch sides. Left over right. Knees right. Turn your head left. Legs through center. Uncross. Hug your knees into your chest, wide of your rib cage. First two fingers of each hand, wrap them inside your big toes for a few variations of happy baby. First, bend your knees and bring your heels as close to your hips as you can. Move side to side. Keep a hold of your toes. Now bring your feet more over your knees. Rock side to side. Finally, work your legs straighter, whether it's one leg at a time or both legs straight like a straddle on your back with some movement. Release, Supta Baddha Konasana, feet to the floor, rest the soles of your feet together, your knees wide. Either cactus your arms out to the sides or hold opposite elbows overhead for infinity arms. Deep breath into your nose. Open your mouth, exhale. One more, big inhale. Big exhale. Return to the natural rhythm of your breath. Release into your final Shavasana. Straighten your legs. Rest your arms at your sides with your palms up. Allow your physical body to rest into stillness. Allow your breath to move effortlessly. Allow your body, your heart, your mind a little time in a quiet, healing, nourishing, restorative place. Rest. Wiggle your fingers, your toes, your wrists, your ankles. Turn your head from side to side, through center. Point your toes forward. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead to the space behind you. With an exhale, hug your knees into your chest. Create a little movement. Roll to one side of your body. Rest your head on your arms. Just taking a moment on your side. Lift yourself up to any comfortable seated position. Rest your hands at your heart. Bow your head. We close together with a deep breath in. Exhale. Thank you so much for practicing. Until next time, thank you.